What's up, everyone? Marc Lobliner, tigerfitness.com, answering your questions. And here's one that was sent to me the other day, and I would love to answer it. Okay, how do you adjust your workout and diet routine as you age? Great question. So, generally speaking, if you are on a set diet and training program, you will see things change as you age. And I'm not just talking about when you get from 30 to 40, 40 to 50. I'm talking about even from your teens to your 20s, early in age, because your body is constantly evolving. And as you put on muscle and get to certain levels, you're going to have to adjust things to keep seeing results. For example, what you used to be able to bulk on, you might require more calories because you have more muscle to feed. You might be able to diet on more calories because you've put on more muscle, your metabolism's a little bit better. You figured out how to lose weight better. You figure out what foods work best for you, how to control your appetite. As you age, you also notice that you'll hit a peak around like your mid 20s, and then like 30, everything feels good. And then around there, for me, speaking from anecdote, I'm 43 years old, everything kind of starts going like this. And I'm not talking about performance. There's a song by Toby Keith. It goes, I ain't as good as I once was, but I'm as good once as I ever was. And that's basically life in general. So I'll put it to you this way. I played football. I was pretty good at it in high school, a little bit of college, right? I was really good. And I can play football day in and day out and not be sore, be able to perform really well day in and day out. Practice, 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 game, practice, 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 game. I was great. I will put money on it if you put pads on me, put a helmet on me, put me on a field, I'll be just as good, if not better, than I was in my teens, in my early 20s. But it will take me about 2 months to recover and an ACL surgery. I ain't as good as I once was, but I'm as good once as I ever was. That's life in general. So let's get back to the topic, diet. So Doug Miller, you might know him as the owner of Core Nutritional, is a good friend of mine, Mr. Crush It. Doug has been tracking his macros since he was like 6 months old. I'm just kidding, like 19 or 21. And his maintenance calories are lower now than they were in his 20s, in his 30s. Doug's my age. So his metabolism, although he's a freak, has slowed down where he isn't able to eat as many calories and lose weight or maintain a certain level of body fat. So his metabolism has slowed, and that's normal with age. In training, what you'll notice is that you will be able to do things you've done in your 20s. I'm stronger now than I've ever been in certain lifts. When I was in my 19, 20, 21-year-old range, I was a power lifter. So I was training strictly for powerlifting. I had a better squat. I had a better deadlift. I had a better bench press. I was benching 470 raw in competition, right? Can't do that anymore. I could bench 315 for 10 reps, but I don't train as a power lifter. But I am just as good, if not better, at the other lifts. I can do more on pendulum squats. I could do more on hack squats. I could do more on machine bench press. I could do more on the stuff that I do for bodybuilding because it elicits more force on the muscle, is why I choose those exercises, less strain on the back and the system. I also notice systemic fatigue. If I have a hard workout, my time to recover is much more than it was back in the day. I used to be able to do squats every other day and not get sore. Now, if I do squats, my inner thighs and my quads are sore for probably a good 6 to 8 days. That's why I have to split quads and hamstrings. My quads just simply don't recover fast enough. Well, you'll adapt. No, I just train through soreness. I'm not adapting at all. I'm sorry, it doesn't work for me. Maybe I train too hard, but I just don't adapt like that. Those squat every day guys, maybe I'm just a pussy. I don't know. So at the end of the day, what you're going to notice as you get older is you're going to need more rest days. So where you train 6 to 7 days a week, you might be able to train at the same intensity 3 to 5 days a week, right? But you have another option. You can still train with that frequency, but you're going to have to decrease the volume and the intensity. So there's going to be a trade-off because you're also going to get other injuries. You're going to have aches and pains. I strained my quadricep tendon. I don't even know how I did it. I woke up one morning, it didn't pop, nothing. I woke up one morning and I went to Stretch out, do a full squat. And I couldn't do it. I couldn't get past 90 degrees without shearing pain. And I trained through it, still wouldn't heal. Had to take 3 weeks, just 2 box squats. And that got me back where I was able to do a full range of motion. You're going to wake up with aches and pains. Dana White said in an interview the other day, I woke up this morning and my back hurt. And I'm like, why does it hurt? Well, I'm fucking in my 50s. That's what happens. So what you're going to notice is you're going to have to account for the fact your metabolism might not be what it was. Your recovery might not be what it was, but you can always train around that. For example, instead of doing 6 days a week of weight training, do 3 to 4 days a week of weight training, and then do 2 to 3 days a week, depending if you want a full off day, of cardio. You could do one of those as HIIT, maybe some sprints, maybe some hiking, right? Maybe one of them's a walk around the block, maybe whatever. Maybe you like playing basketball. You just got to kind of work with it. So as your body starts hurting, rather than add insult to injury or add injury to more injury, you need to kind of temper that. So the 2 things I would do is, 1, realize you can't eat like an asshole and get away with it anymore. You got to be more cognizant of what you put in your mouth. Get your mind out of the gutter, guys. And another thing is you have to pay attention to your recovery, because your recovery will be affected. I'll also add, if you're older, 30s, 40s, 50s, you're probably working 8 to 10 hour days at least. So your stressor, your external stressors, you have a family maybe, you have work, you have a wife, you have whatever. The stressors outside affect your performance inside the gym. So you need to focus on that. So again, pay attention to how many calories you need. Those may have to be decreased. Pay attention to what you eat. You might not be able to have as many cheat days with Ben and Jerry's. And also with training, pay attention to how your body feels. Train through some things, but realize some pain you have to address. You have to let it heal. You have to train around it. And you have to be smart about it. So that's how you train. Anyway, guys, thanks for watching. I'm going to show you an ad at the end of this video. It's from my company, tigerfitness.com. That's tigerfitness.com. I'm going to give you a coupon code. Coupon code is Texas Pro, TEXAS Pro, Texas Pro. Get you 10% off the entire site. The entire site using code Texas Pro at tigerfitness.com. The most amazing supplements, whether you buy protein, whether you buy creatine, we have a great multivitamin, the greatest I created, called Immortal. Look, man, I'm not asking you to change your behaviors. I'm just asking you, if you do buy supplements, to support a company who supports you, support a company who doesn't hate you, support tigerfitness.com. Go there. And you guys enjoy the ad, please go there, support me, support our site, support our country. And you guys, thank you so much for watching. Like this video, subscribe to this channel, comment down below, because, well, that helps me with the algorithm, and the algorithm hates me. My views suck. And I appreciate you guys. That's not a game. Guys, I'm not one for conspiracies, but there's a huge conspiracy going on right now, and that is the cholesterol conspiracy. Let me explain. Heart disease is the #1 killer in America right now. And there are powerful drugs known as statins that are given to lower cholesterol. Now, statins do a lot of good, but there's also tremendous side effects, like muscle soreness beyond any workout you've ever completed in your life, and it just stays there. It doesn't go away, among other side effects. Now, there is one natural drug, natural ingredient, so powerful that big pharma companies literally banded together to get it banned, and that's called red yeast rice. Now, red yeast rice is a very potent ingredient, a very powerful natural ingredient, and it's found alongside 13 total natural ingredients in ambrosia nectar, the ultimate organ and overall health supplement ever created. Look, if you're looking to improve your health, improve your insides and not just your outsides, improve your organ health, liver, kidneys, heart, blood pressure, ambrosia nectar is the solution.